Like I said, there was blood everywhere from the first part of the video. And I'm looking around, I'm like, damn, this is a mess. I'm like, it was like blood clots, and like it looked like a murder scene. They walk him into the cell, and they're trying to stand him up, and he's losing his footing and shit. And I go in there, and I'm going after him, and Todd and somebody else grabs me, like, dude, just let him be, bro. You did it to him. You did it to him. And this kid named Sebastian, he's already sentenced and he's already convicted and everything, so I can say his name, Sebastian Wedding. You can Google him. He got sentenced 55 years for a murder, almost cutting somebody's head off. He was in there with us. He was one of those weird, like, ICP type dudes, you know, like kind of dirty and just like, yeah, ICP, I'm a juggalo. Like, he was one of those guys. Well, at the time that this happened, he was acting like he had nothing to do with the murders or whatever. He got convicted, went to trial and everything, lost. He did. There was too much evidence on him. He's sitting there acting like he's going to throw up because all the blood. He's like, I can smell it. Oh, I can smell it. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. You go on a murder case and you about to throw up about some blood, bro? Like, so he was pissing me off, and everybody was just being, like, soft. And I'm just telling people, shut the fuck up. They were like, dude, he's got to hit the button. He's got to go to medical. He's got to go to medical. And I'm like, no. I said, ain't nobody hit the button. He's not hitting the button. He could bleed out. I don't care. Sebastian, he's about to throw up. He goes and grabs a fucking big roll of toilet paper, takes some toilet paper off of it and gives it to him. And Bailey's holding it to his face, and the whole fucking wad of toilet paper is like soaking, like red, and falling apart and disintegrating. And they're giving him more, giving him more. Finally, they're just like, dude, and gave him a whole roll of toilet paper to put on his face. And the whole roll of toilet paper was just soaked in blood. That's when I saw, and I kind of snapped out of my rage. And I was like, this kid's about to, like, he's fucked up. I was like, look, I put my hand on his shoulder. I looked him dead in his eye. I said, if you ever tell on me again, I'll fucking kill you. You know what I mean? And he's just like, I just want to go. I just want to go to the hospital. I said, all right, man. I was like, I don't care if we was 15. It's cool now. I got my lick back. You good? Are you gonna go tell on me? No. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I'm like, all right. I'm like, we all learned a lesson today, okay? I was like, Todd, you can hit the button. He hit the button. Hey, there's a medical emergency in here. I think somebody fell or something, or slipped in the shower, or, you know, the same old excuse. Next thing you know, they came in. He wasn't even in the pod for 10 minutes, and the CO said that. Comes in, he walks in, he puts his hands up. He's like, he wasn't even in the pod for 10 minutes. What the fuck, guys? And everybody's just like, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. The kid kept it solid, though. He did not snitch on me. In the front and booking, there's boards of the pods that you're in with your name on it, right? And they were like, look, you ain't got to snitch. I heard the story later. They were like, you ain't got to snitch, you know, but whoever it was, just point to their name. You ain't got to say it. Just point to their name. Who was it? And he was so scared. And he's just like, oh, no. Well, his buddy, Mitch, he used to be my boy back in the day, too. I used to whoop on him. Like, he was soft as hell, too. And to this day, I still whoop him. Like, he wasn't my boy, but, like, he hung around. And I used to, like, bro, he was, like, 2 years younger than me. I used to whoop on him, bro. They was little soft-ass, like, wannabe gangsters and shit. Like, bro, I was putting hands on these boys, you know? And then all of a sudden they snitch on me for some shit. I'm trying to look out for them and get them, put them on with some money. These motherfuckers snitch on me. So Bailey, he's in the front, getting ready to get shipped out to an ambulance and go to the hospital and get bro, you can see his teeth through his cheek. Like, it was fucked up. Well, Mitch, his boy, the night that Bailey got arrested for minor consumption, Mitch, they were such butt buddies to the point where Mitch was like, purposely got in trouble for the same shit to say that he was going to go to jail to protect him. The fuck is this, a movie? So he comes in there, and he's like, I know, you know, because there was this whole beef going on in the streets, and people knew that Kane was in the jail, and if Bailey goes in there, he's probably going to get fucked up if he lands in the same pod. There wasn't a lot of pods available at the time, and mine was available because a lot of people kept getting beat up and getting taken out. So they would rotate people through my pod, like, frequently. So Mitch comes in. He literally, when he's in there, he was in the booking cell, And Bailey was standing by the counter getting ready for the officer to take him, like, he's with the nurse and shit. And Mitch was like, bro, what happened, bro? What happened? And he's freaking out. What happened, bro? Being a bitch, right? And he's just like, man. And then finally, when, like, nobody was paying attention, fucking Mitch was like, did Kane do it? Was it Kane? Was it Kane? And then Bailey was just like bro, it was just like, he was like that. It was, bro, Mitch requested PC. 2 days later, like 2 or 3 days later, bro, I'm coming out. Everything's done with. My dad came to visit me. When he was waiting in the visit room to visit me, my dad and my stepmom, right when I got there, they were like, Bailey was out here and he was fucked up and he was crying to his mom on the visit before you came out here. And I was like, yeah. And it was like, we already know what happened, but we ain't gonna say too much. Anyway, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. We go on about it. I walk back to my pod after the visit, and the PC dorm was right, like, it was, like, there's some stairs that go up, and there's, like, glass that you can see through, and you can see the people that's in there. Like, the chomos and the check-ins, and, like, the people that can't go nowhere else in the pods. And I see Mitch up there. And I'm smiling, I'm walking. I tell my boy, I said, there's his bitch ass right there. I was like, oh, I was hoping he would come to the pod. He'd get the same treatment. And they're all laughing and shit, and everybody's laughing and pointing at him. He's just looking out, looking all sad and shit. Like, you thought you was gonna come to fucking jail and play captain and say, well, oh, bro, look what happened to your boy. That was gonna be you too if you didn't go to PC. They both bonded out for $500. Got out. I was still in that bitch for a year. You know? And anybody that was from the streets that either snitched on me or was talking crazy about me or a whole bunch of shit, anytime they'd hit my deck, I'd roll them out. Bam! Do the same thing. But that was the time that I caught the dude that snitched on me, bro, and it felt so good. Like, usually, sometimes, if somebody don't deserve that type of treatment, I'll feel bad about it afterwards. But I really feel like he deserved that, and he needed to really be put in that place to where he ain't never been to jail again. Actually, matter of fact, like 5 years after that, he became a correctional officer in prison. Swear to God on everything I love. I don't know if he still works there, but last time I heard about him, he was a correctional officer. Like, what the fuck, man? Well, I get out on house arrest a year after this whole incident. I'm at house arrest at my mom's house. I'm 2 weeks fresh on house arrest. I got a Buick. My grandma gave me a Buick. I'm driving down my grandma and grandpa gave me a Buick. I'm driving down the street. I just got off work and I'm listening to music. All of a sudden I look over. I got the window down. I look over and I see somebody familiar walking down the sidewalk. It was Mitch. And I'm just like, I'm just laughing. I'm not about to do it. I'm on house arrest. I'm not about to do nothing. So I'm just laughing. I'm looking at him. And then all of a sudden he looks over. And then his eyes would just like get all big. And he just took off running, bro. Booking it, bro. Through the houses. I got a video of it. I don't have it no more. It's on my old phone. I started recording. I'm laughing. And these people just running. I'm not going to do nothing to you, bro. Like, you that scared, bro. Like, damn, bro. Bro, I was putting it down on them boys, man. I was putting the fear of God in them, bro. I'm not saying that I'm this big, bad, untouchable person, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their match, but look, bro, like, I was putting it to them, bro. They couldn't handle it, the pressure. So, and I feel like it was righteous, bro. The shit that they was doing, the dirt they was putting on me, no, that ain't cool. You're gonna get dealt with, you know what I'm saying? You're a coward anyway. The shit that you telling on me and you trying to be gangster and play, you can't have the best of both worlds. Give it up, bro. Do what Bailey did. Go be a fucking correctional officer. Matter of fact, when Bailey got out, after I fucked him up, bro, it was all in a report. I have a report of it. Because the matron of the jail came to me, checked my knuckles, and I had fucked up knuckles, like scars on my shit. Like, kind of, those are old scars. That's not from that. But it was, like, she looked at it, and it was, like, still, like, blood and scabs and shit. She's like, I know what you did to that boy, and blah, blah, blah. And if he don't press charges, then I'm going to try to. Nothing ever came of it. I don't have charges, but I got jail reports of what happened. But they couldn't really prove it because he wouldn't tell on me, which I respect him for that. He didn't tell on me for the second time. But what makes me mad is when he got out, he said that I beat him up in his sleep, and that I was getting graped in there, that I was getting the R word, like S.A. in county jail. Bro, who gets graped in the county jail? First of all, that ain't never been me, bro. Ain't nobody ever touching my backside, first of all. Bro, you just mad because you got packed up. You know what I'm saying? You just mad because motherfuckers did that to you. So now you're out there all stitched up and looking dumb and shit, and because you wanted to be a tattletale. And now you got to come up with some sort of scenario of how it happened and why it happened. Boy, I never caught you in your sleep. I looked you dead in your eye and I did you in. Rolled you out. Bro, you got sent to the emergency room that night. They had to stitch you up. They had to put your face back together. What do you mean? He caught me in my sleep? I don't have to catch you in your sleep. Boy, I'll look you dead in your eyes and then put you to sleep. Like, what the hell? Anyway, here's another story. Like I said, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm about to get, you know. All right, y'all.